I will admit that one mistake I made was not getting a big enough hard drive in my laptop. So we've got a 1 terabyte that we're throwing in there. This is the Kingston NV3 PCIe 4.0 NVMe M.2, 6,000 megabytes per second, 1 terabyte solid state drive. I'm gonna crack open the laptop, replace the one that's in here, and then we're gonna power it on, and I'm gonna have to re-image it and put Windows back on, but that's okay. I think having the space is gonna be worth it. Get to clean up the PC anyways. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first things first, we're going to crack open the case. Now, this case is pretty nice. It's friendly because it actually gives you Phillips head and doesn't use like star bolts or anything weird. But this toolkit right here is 72 in 1. It has a powered screwdriver. The screwdriver has a light on it, and there are pretty much tips, bits, and bolts for every single thing you could ever need in your life. I'll leave a link to that because I just rebuilt my PC and used this, and it's awesome. The only thing I wish it had was if it was magnetic. That would be super cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, hopefully that's all of them and we can pop open this lid. I might have just the tool for this. I've got these little guys just for this type of thing where you might need to place in between a couple of things and use it as like a shim. Super handy and you can run it, along the edge. Pick up the case, get your fingers in between, and then open it up. So find out like what's going on here. You can take it and like wedge it, pop it up. Going along the side here. Not the most elegant process, I would say. So if you've never seen the inside of a laptop, we have 2 fans. We have graphics card. We have a Wi-Fi card on the other side. Just gonna point that guy out. This is a Wi-Fi card right here. GPU, we have a little bit of plastic going on here for that. They usually tuck the hard drives down under the battery sometimes. This one looks like it's just sitting right here. I can just tell by the shape generally. You want to keep your screws separated because you don't want them. Yeah, so here we go. This is the shape of the hard drive. It's got a little kind of a thermal sticker on top of it. I might see if I can snag that sticker and actually put it on top of the other piece. Let's go ahead and open this guy. Alright, I do want to keep, I'm going to keep the backing. This one does, it actually has the backing on it, so I think we're good there. And there is a specific shape to these. No, it doesn't actually have the thermal. I'm gonna see if I can replace the thermal. This is like a sticker, but it's it's like a shielding basically. And if I can apply it onto here, I will, because it'll just kind of help protect it from a little bit from like overheating and things like that. So we're just gonna place this right on the edge there. It doesn't have any effect on like the performance or anything like that. But if we can see here, this is where it's going, and there's two little notches that you're gonna wanna pop into there. One of them is a very, very skinny little notch, that guy right there. I'm actually going to pull this back a little bit as we work this, because I don't want it to be, it can go over the top, and that's fine. And usually these kind of slide up. So now we can lay that back down and we're fine. This will hang out for a little bit. The M2 has a screw. This one is silver. I like the case screws. Try not to lose the screw. Pop that in there, and then I can lay this back down. And that is pretty much it. We're gonna put a few of these screws back on. We're gonna test and see if the laptop boots and everything is good to go there. For the most part, it's not a super intensive job. Getting the case off is usually the final boss. Oh. Put a few of these screws back in just for funsies so the case doesn't come off while I try to test this. That should do it for that guy. I'll add the rest of these 11 screws and we'll get this case like fully snapped in. There's nothing loose in there right now, so it should be fine. The biggest thing that I'm worried about is just making sure that it boots up, and then if it does, I will shut it down, install the rest of them, and then go. All right, so it is booting. I believe it's reading the hard disk. We just don't have it formatted yet, so we will format it. And I will get Windows and we'll boot that up, and I'll have to provide it a license key, but we should be loading a fresh copy of Windows here pretty soon. So let me grab the key, stick that in there. I've already got a regular Windows 11 bootable hard drive made. You have to do that with a 16 gig, but you can do that, make an ISO straight from the Windows site. Let me grab that and we'll pop it in. All right, here we go. We have a Windows screen. So I'm basically going to reload Windows and I'll activate that, but that is installing a new hard drive on, this is an MSI gaming laptop. They're all built, a little bit different, but it all kind of acts and works the same. So you're gonna pop out one stick, pop in the other stick, reformat, and then you should be good to go.